It's what we just want to not have happen.
Yeah.
Because a confused mind says
no.
Says no.
Well, it's better too now that I know a lot more now than I did last year.
Like, you do.
I mean, pretty much, Tommy helped a lot with the docs, for sure. Like, prior to that, I did way more than I ever had before.
On the labor side of closing the loan.
Underwriting, looking at comms.
Right. Yeah.
Getting the borrowers on the actual process.
Yeah. But that's also why we put the 5-deal program in place. And again, we'll work out whatever that actually means between you guys, just because you've been doing it for a while. But the bigger point is, like, you should just be watching how the deal gets to the finish line, watching, doing the labor of collecting info, but then watching how that gets translated to him and how that gets translated to closing and how closing gets translated to sale. You know what I mean? It's that whole process, but that's why we have the 5-deal training program, because everybody needs to do that. The reason that those people were so confused on Morningside is because you were confusing them, because you didn't know. So then you were giving people like this incremental information of which there was a 50% likelihood it was incorrect.
Yeah.
Then they get all worked up. Then you think you're going to lose the deal. So one of the things I said to him the other day, I said, did you call them? Because I know he's like, this is my opinion of sometimes how you interact, and it's honestly not true, but it's just I can see the driving down the street, texting, and then getting to a computer and emailing information that's similar to what your text said, but not exactly what your text said. And it just, then you emailed, but he's supposed to email because you think you're trying to move things forward, but really it's got to go through this sort of funneling process. And again, I know I don't know that you exactly do that, but it's what we just want to not have happen.
Yeah.
Because a confused mind says
no.
So as soon as there's the slightest bit of confusion or the slightest bit of chance that we're not real, that's when you're going to lose deals that you should get. That's why you bring him in, because then all of a sudden you're the young, cool, hustling Instagram, TikTok guy who like knows business, but then they might check out your personal page and see you on a boat. Then they might check you out, flipping 44 cross street or whatever they see you doing. But they go to him, there's only one thing that he is. So then he kind of comes in and can corral the situation. Then we're real to them.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Then all this happens with Jack sending out the onboarding email, then he emails thank you, then you email thank you. And then if you guys had forgotten to do it, then I'd email thank you. You know what I mean? It's just, there's a real organization. And as soon as they know that there's a real organization behind the fancy, funny postcards and posts and all that stuff, they can just rely on us. And then you've penetrated their company to the point where they're comfortable with you. Then they'll get to know you. Then they'll like you. Then it's that conversation we talked about the other day. Then it's 2 points. I paid 1 last time. Yeah, but like, we gotta make some money, dude. Fine, take 2 points. I've done that with, but literally not argued with him about points. Tommy knows this many times. Because at the end of the day, he would be able to do more for me than I could do for myself or anybody else could do. And I acknowledge that. We weren't boys or friends, and that was that whole deal. Dude, you're a prick. You can make 2.5 points. But I'm going to turn around and try to make 50, 100, 200 grand on a deal. What's an extra 7 grand if the lender's happy and I'm not fighting with him? And then what does that come to in the future? So I think you just got to think of it like that. Yeah. If there was anything at all that you liked in that video, you're welcome. If there's anything you didn't like, blame Marcos. But either way, like, subscribe, comment, whatever suits you.